Welcome to the Roger Report Live on the entertainment side, and I am your host Roger, and I'm here with my main man, Great Black Reset. We are in the building, and we have watched Dave Chappelle, the Unstoppable Nigga. Yes, y'all, that's what it was called. If you paid attention, it is the Unstoppable Nigger. Yeah, with the ER on it. So I guess Dave was trying to make a point, and I got to say, out of this particular special, Dave doing what Dave do. He just keep making them better and better, if you ask me. Now, here at the Roger Report Live, we have a few different ways that we rank a movie. Okay, we rank them as trash, which means don't even worry about this one. It's clearly a waste of your time. Clearly a waste of your time. And I'm sharing this with the Great Black Reset as well. I don't know if you know all of these. We also have movies that are mid, meaning it was all right. Okay, it was all right. All right. We also have a rating of good. Now, just like it says, you really don't know what that means. You should know what a good movie is. And then we have top notch, which means excellent, y'all. Excellent. Now, I'm gonna pick me a ranking of this was actually top notch. Dave Chappelle was doing his thing, and he just keep getting better. That's what Dave Chappelle does. He's good and just keeps getting better. No matter what I see him do, he just seems to take it to the next level. Great Black Reset. What did you think about this, and where would you have ranked this one yourself?
I must come in, same as you. I give it top notch, maybe for not reasons that other people may have, but we definitely gonna get a chance to go over that.
Now, I'm gonna say Dave, he did his thing in here and went places that I did not expect Dave to go. I will say that, y'all. I will say that. He definitely got into some areas that I didn't know Dave was gonna get into. But hey, that's why we do these reviews for the culture, so we can talk about the things that we want to talk about. And I guess Dave talked about the things he wanted to talk about. But we also got my main man Shark Sims here. Now, Shark Sims, you could rank this movie trash, which means don't even worry about this one. You could rank it a mid, meaning it's all right. Okay. You can give it a good, meaning, and people know what good means. And or you can go with top notch. But since you have joined the shark, where you gonna label this one in these particular one? Where you taking this one?
I might have to give this one a top notch. I can't front. This was a good joint. I like this better than all the other ones.
Oh,
Mm.
we got three top notches so far. Three top notches so far. Okay. So that means y'all need to go see this. Now this is something that's on Netflix, so it don't make sense for you not to see it. I know most of y'all got Netflix. You got to. Or you got somebody else's Netflix. So you should check this one out. Shark, anything stuck out to you on this one?
Yeah,
What's the first thing that stuck out to you? I should say it like that. What's the first thing that stuck out to you on this one?
I need to get a Falcon. That's what stuck out to me. nigga online googling how to get one right now as we speak.
That Falcon was, I mean, that was a little bit out of this world. Didn't expect that one when it started. I'll say I definitely didn't expect that one.
And the way he tied it into multiple jokes was even more phenomenal.
Man,
That's great. He's an ill dude for that.
All right, Great Black Reset. What's the first thing that stuck out to you on this one?
man, listen, I'm with Shark Sims. The Falcon was the star of the show. I did look it up. It is called a peregrine falcon, sir. Yes, yes. We are we are looking for one of those. Um, his setups are amazing, bro. Like his storytelling ain't gonna take too long. His storytelling, of course, is impeccable, but just the way he sets it up, and you don't even see it coming, and he just hits you with the setup, and you like, dude, you told that joke 3 times. I keep getting funnier every time you told it. The Falcon definitely was the star of the show.
Now, when he said the Falcon came down and hit the tranny in the head,
Man,
he was like, I ain't know it was a tranny till the dick popped out. I said, Dave is crazy for that one.
Dave is
oh,
right, man. He is living the life that the rest of us mere mortals just ain't doing. uh,
bro,
but
bro,
I
man.
And the
gotta
Now,
say,
second,
go ahead.
the other piece was how he kept tying it into like not so much as Charlie Kirk, but so much as you really can't say what you want to say no more.
Yeah, yeah. One of the things I do appreciate about David Chappelle is he covers political topics in a way that is digestible, and he's kind of while he's telling you a story, he's telling you, hey, they're really taking away our freedom to speak and our freedom to express ourselves. So now I got to go over here and do it.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, yeah. And I like the fact that he said I basically go over there for dick dollars so I can tell
Come on.
people over here no.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like that financial freedom he's talking about. I like that financial freedom. But y'all, we got the one and only Black Uru Strikes has joined us. And Black Uru, I would before you say anything, I want you to rank this movie. We got 4 different levels to rank a movie. We have trash, meaning don't even worry about this. Okay. We have mid, meaning it was all right. It was all right. Then we have a ranking of good, and you know what good means already. I ain't got to explain that to you. And then we have top notch, meaning excellent. So Black Rule, before you say anything, where would you rank this one? And I'll let you know what the rest of us have. You going top notch, good, mid, or trash?
Well, before I give, I guess, a definitive uh, ranking. First of all, uh, uh, good to talk to you guys. I hope you all are doing well this Sunday evening.
Yes, sir.
I think before I would give a ranking, I would say, in terms of comedy effect, I would say it's good. I don't think it was one of the great comedies I've ever seen him do. But I definitely think the storytelling behind what he did. Somebody mentioned how he sort of linked things together uh, across subject matters that don't necessarily appear to be directly related to each other, but he very skillfully sort of links things together. So uh, I my earnest answer would have to be good. Uh, if I have to pick one or the other, I would have to say good because from a just a comedy standpoint, I didn't get a lot of that guttural comedy from it. There were a few moments where it kind of got me, but it wasn't the funniest I've ever seen him perform. But I was definitely impressed with the storytelling aspect of it, and I think he exhibited some courage in what he presented in an area that we too seldomly see challenged, and it's that little phony area in the Middle East in particular. He It was kind of a shot across the bow against those jokers, and I think there's a direct connection, frankly, between his visit to Saudi Arabia and some of the things he said about that place, in between, I guess, Syria and Egypt. So, but I guess I would say it's good. I wish I could say it was great, but for me to say it was great, I would have had to have been really overwhelmed by the comedic aspect of it, and that didn't quite get me.
All right. Shout out to Black Rule. He making it tough on Dave. He making it tough on Dave. So we got 3 top notches and the good. Dave doing just fine. All right. Now I'm gonna say
Uru came in with the intellectual breakdown on it. Goddamn,
Well,
Uru.
I thought we was gonna wait for the intellectual breakdown as we went along, but he came in
He
with the
came in with it,
fire.
yeah,
He came in with the fire.
right out the
Okay.
holster. Damn.
well, I gotta ask you, gentlemen. Okay, because we did mention this Falcon. Is it just me, or did everybody want to go get a Falcon?
I'm definitely thinking about it.
I, I ain't gonna get no Falcon, but it definitely made me want to go get a Falcon.
Hey, man, what we keep buying dogs for?
Yeah, he definitely giving me a cultural perspective. He definitely changed my cultural perspective. Yo, I could get a dog, but I could really just go get this Falcon, and it sounds like it'd be all right if I get this Falcon. Now,
Man,
Yeah.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
fun fact, in New York, they released red tail hawks to help with the rodent infestation in Manhattan.
that's one way to get the
Did they?
job done.
Yeah, so we got hawks running around in Manhattan. I didn't see them catch a couple of pigeons already, like mid air, like F-1 fighter jets.
Well,
So I
you
can
got to be
imagine what the
creative.
Falcon could do.
I think that's the mayor needs to be saluted on that one. That's creative, and it saves a lot of money. You know,
Yeah,
makes sense. It definitely makes sense because I heard about them New York rats. So
boy,
Bro,
I
you
mean, the
could
whole
bro,
run
you
with
go
them to work.
if they eat any of them rats, they ain't gonna be able to fly. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
they might have to take a small break for a day or two.
Bro,
Yeah. But that Saudi Arabia trip, I wish they had like filmed that so that we could see that because that seemed like it was funny. But it was like Uber said, it was very, like the whole freedom of speech thing. I think that's what his main objective was with the whole joint, was to bring
well,
people's attitude and awareness to freedom of speech. Because when he said that the joke about when Charlie Kirk got shot and then he's like they found transsexual messages on the
messages on
bullets.
the bullets.
Nigga said, he said, "Well, what the hell was that? A watchmaker? How he engraved them the paragraphs on that?" I was like, "Nah, Dave is a wild dude."
If you've been watching Dave from his inception when he first started, like he was that visceral comment, just always kept you laughing. But I appreciate, and this is why I gave him top notch. I appreciate his growth. I appreciate the comic that he's become, his maturity and his subject matter and how he tells the story, ties it together. So no, you don't get a whole bunch of funny jokes, but you kind of get history lessons from him, political lessons from him, and you get some jokes in there as well. It's entertaining. You don't get bored. You don't feel like you sat there for a long time. And when it's over with, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
So that's why I gave him top notch. No, he's not a Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor, or he's not Kevin Hart, but he does his thing in a different way, and I can appreciate it. I think he's a master of his craft.
yeah, because the way he tied the Nipsey Hussle with Dr. Sebi and
Come on,
Charlie
bro.
Barnett, that was masterful. That was masterful. Like it was that was ill.
He's like Charlie died of AIDS. You know what I mean?
Well, well,
Yeah, and Charlie yo, shout out to Charlie Burnett. I do remember him. I wasn't old enough to see him on the street, but I do remember him in them different movies and like a couple of things I seen him on. He was a funny dude. He was a wild character, like definitely. I think they even got like some footage of him in the streets doing his comedy. Like he was a wild dude with it.
now I gotta say, honestly, Dave took a very brave approach. I'm gonna say to this one. I think this would fit brave to do a comedy special and name it "The Unstoppable Nigger,"
Hmm.
and then take on the different subject matter that he took on. And he showed that he can definitely push freedom of speech. And the way he was tying it with, my main man Jack Johnson and what kind of happened in his life and the pressure that was put on him and the way, number one, the way they was keeping the belt from black men anyway. And it took some brave Canadian to go and take a good whooping so black men can have a belt. Shout out to that guy. I forgot what his name is, Timothy something, but we need to We need to do, give him a little holiday or something, for go on ahead taking that whooping for progress to say he'll defend his belt against anybody. Because that takes some heart to be the first white guy to lose to a black man back then. That meant something, you know. So the way the title was tied into the things that he talked about, and the way he touched on the Diddy situation, which you just didn't know where that was gonna go at first,
Yeah,
But
that was another running joke. He kept that running too. Like that's why I'll say he masterful because he kept that running. He's like when he said Diddy saved him on the stage, and he's like, now I'm thinking, what the hell did them security guards slip on? I was like, nah, son is a wild one for that.
well, they did slip. We saw footage, and for Diddy to be the first one to jump in when Dave is getting attacked, it is bringing some level of humanity back to Diddy, because I know with the things that have been presented about him right now, it's like people don't want to see him as a human. People want to see him as this terrible, terrible being. But he's a complex human, just like other people. And some people do some good, some people do some bad. Question is your good gonna outweigh your bad? But I will say the fact that he was able to bring something like this out, and a celebrity willing to admit, oh yeah, I was at Diddy crib, because you don't hear a lot of folks saying that right about now. So the way he made that work, to me was just absolutely genius. The way he made that work,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
back to flexing his freedom of speech and all of that. Like I'm not scared to say what I want to say or what I need to say.
I think the genius of it, he was basically saying, I found another way to say what I want to say and not need you guys. I don't need your money. I don't need what you guys are offering me. So I can come in. Um, I can come in negotiating for myself what it is that I desire if you guys want to see me. And it's like he's letting them know he found his freedom even though they're trying to take it away. I appreciate that, how he did that.
Yeah, I like that was a good joint. I'm gonna definitely have to watch it again because that was a funny joint. When he was talking about Mick Jagger, I was like, nah, son.
Are there girls there?
He said dirty foot girls. He said, well, you gonna love this. You gonna love this town.
You gonna love this place.
Shout out to Landon. He say Diddy is Epstein's distraction number one.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a distraction with what's going on with Epstein files, because they done kind of quote unquote took care of Epstein, so they ain't worried about him no more. Now I'm gonna say, y'all, proud moment for me when he started up his show, and he said, I live in this small town in Ohio, which is, we all know, Dave Bennett said he moved to a small town in Ohio. But the fact that he said I was buying up everything, man, I was just so
Man,
proud. Shout out to Dave
man.
for buying up everything. And I guess he's the unofficial mayor, because the poor white people are coming up to Dave Chapelle asking him about affordable housing.
He said, nigga, I could afford my house.
Uh,
And I thought that
Man,
was like I thought that was like I like that too because he was like talking about capitalism. Like, man, we could do the same thing.
it- man, he's given us so many nuggets, and if people are paying attention to what he's talking about, he's basically telling black people like, "Hey, go in these little small towns. Hint, hint. We can buy up everything." That's basically what he said.
Hmm. He said, yeah. He said, Dave, we need to talk about this affordable housing. He said, nigga, I could afford my house. And the joint when he was talking about when he bought the firehouse, and he's like, yeah, these niggas gonna wait till I get out of town and try to auction off the firehouse. But he said I got a whole bunch of snitches in the town already, so they held him down. I was like, nah, Dave is a dude. Like, but that's what I be trying to tell a lot of these people when they be talking about, like, I hate to say names, but we could, well, like, these like these Instagram dudes and the TikTok comedians like that just do little, like, and I always try to tell them like that's not a comedian. Like Dave Chappelle is like a straight comedian. Like I think you did one on the Ryan dude. Roger, you had did a show on his joint. You had did a review on him. I forgot his name though. Ryan something, the fat black young kid. And a lot of people don't really respect the art of being a real comedian, like get on stage and do a stand-up comedy show for a whole hour. Like Dave, if you watch that last Dave joint, that shows the master class of doing a comedy show.
Yes, I agree.
Like everything ties in, and it's going somewhere, and it finally gets there. It's not just a bunch of just somebody on stage cracking jokes on the audience, and then crack a couple of jokes on some couple of current events that happen, and then do a whole Donald Trump spiel for a half an hour. Like he masterfully put that together. I would love to be around him, like when he goes into the process of creating this to put it on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, go to the firehouse. You'll see him working on it.
I'm gonna have to go to the fire. I'm gonna have to take that trip because that was just brilliant. I'm sitting there like, damn, son, like how he bring the Falcon back, like how he bring the baby oil back in this. It was just crazy.
Well, Dave, he said it himself. He a joke telling machine. So I actually watched something that was on social media, a 4 hour clip of Dave just getting on the stage and he just rocked for 4 hours one time,
Yeah,
unrehearsed everything. So Dave is
Really?
is just yeah, dude, just amazing. The dude is just really amazing. And you know what? At this particular point, I be knowing. Yeah, I be figuring. I knew that Falcon thing was gonna come back up. I was just wondering how it was gonna come back out. And even though I'm kind of looking for it, it still came out of nowhere. You know, so
yeah.
to me,
Especially, especially when he was talking about Stevie Wonder. He was like Stevie Wonder was sitting there like that Falcon looking back. I was like, oh shit.
I like it,
yeah.
funky,
I said, how he do that one? That was crazy.
And to me, that's
bro.
that's part of the brilliance of Dave Chappelle. He will throw you the breadcrumbs and well, anybody who's watched him a time or two, you know some of this stuff is gonna come back up somewhere, and you looking for it, but you still can't find it. And the next thing you know, it's on your head like a falcon going 240 miles an hour. You know,
Busting you right in the head. Like you right about that.
Man, when he talked about Diddy and Kid Cudi, and he brought the Falcon back into that one, I was like, how he did that? He's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna do something to him, man. Can't nobody explain.
Yeah, that was fun. That was how I forgot he did. He killed Diddy with a Falcon. Yeah,
you know, I mean,
but
Diddy
but
has
I
definitely.
didn't know he broke. I didn't know Diddy broke into Cuddy crib and opened all his gifts up. That wasn't in the documentary.
I mean, that's a
That's
little
gangster.
disrespectful. That's all I'm gonna say.
That no, yo, Raj, that's
That's a
gangster.
little disrespectful.
Imagine coming home and all nigga didn't open all your Christmas gifts.
Oh, I felt some type of way when he said that. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
said,
felt some type of way. Like if I would have came home and you didn't came in the crib, even though I can't quote unquote prove you didn't open up the Christmas, like that's extremely disrespectful. That's almost like somebody breaking in your home and taking a dump, and you come in and they just still on the toilet. You know, telling you to close the door. I mean,
that,
it's
that.
hard to get more disrespectful. I guess you could, but you got to make some effort and get more disrespectful than getting rid of somebody's well, going through someone's Christmas gifts. Why when they
That's
come back to the home?
crazy.
Bro, that was wild. That was wild, man. I was like, and when he was talking about, yeah, he's just sitting there with the Christmas gifts, and I was like, where's he going with this? And then all of a sudden, the Falcon kills him at the end. I'm like, bro, this dude is a genius. This dude's a genius. But yeah, I definitely, for me, this was definitely top notch because I like things that make me think and are cerebral and things like that. And I know it's comedy. I know it's comedy, but I appreciate the cerebralness of Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah, and it's educational too, cause like because remember he had gave a whole disclosure. He was like, "Yo, man, if you don't know something, it ain't nothing wrong with saying I don't know." Like he's like, "Oh, y'all people with these damn conspiracy theories talking about y'all know something," and I like that. And then he went into the Dr. Sebi and I was like, yeah, this is Dave is dope with it.
Yep.
Cause
And
I didn't know all them details about the Jack Johnson thing. I didn't know all the details about Charlie Barnett. I didn't even know Charlie Barnett died of AIDS until I seen this joint.
I didn't know that Charlie Barnett was treated by Dr. Sabi.
That I didn't know either.
You know, for a second, I thought he was gonna say. He had me. I was like, okay, this how Dave Chappelle know that Dr. Sabi is on point. You done saved this man, huh? So that's why I thought he was going with it at first. I really did. You know.
Dave's stupid for Dave's stupid for that joke. He's like, yeah, nah, Charlie died of AIDS. I was like, nah, Dave. I thought you was gonna say he was one of the two that got saved by Sebi.
He
Yeah.
Boy,
he made
he
he
hit that left
made
turn fast on me with that one.
he made us forget the setup while he was telling the joke. The setup was it's a conspiracy theory. That was the setup.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. And I'm sitting there the whole way like, oh, you know, you have known him personally. He done saved somebody. That's powerful right there. That's powerful. And we never got there. We never got
Yeah.
there.
But it
You
is a
know?
fact that Sebi did they well I say he did do it because they took him to trial and he beat the cases. So
Right.
that alone tells me he beat the way he took him. They took him to trial. He beat the cases, and then after that, he was not in New York no more. Because
Yeah.
I remember that Dr. Sebi phase going on in New York. But after them cases got won, he wasn't in New York no more. So they
Yeah.
probably say, you know what, you gonna have to get your ass up out of here.
No,
His mother
I
his
got it.
mother told him.
I
His
got
mother
it.
told him.
Mm,
Dave saved somebody. He just didn't know the somebodies he saved, but he showed
yeah,
talk as if he knew the person.
he had me going. I said, oh
As
damn,
if he
Man.
knew at least one of the people that was saved. So yeah, he got me dead to rights on that one. He got me dead to rights. Um,
yeah.
I think Dave, that he was putting some brilliant things together because the way he got his jokes in about the transgenders, which people act like they was gonna cancel him for saying jokes about the transgenders, but boom, they right there in there. And not only did he say jokes about the transgenders, he actually attach them to this whole theme of freedom of speech, basically saying, why can't he talk about the transgender? They people too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's right.
so he humanized them while saying if they're human, then I should get to talk about it. And to compare and contrast is like, well, yeah, when I go to Saudi Arabia, these jokes kill. You know,
Like
they love the transgender jokes in Saudi Arabia.
apparently killing the transgender is a misdemeanor. I was like, God
Yo,
damn,
he
Dad.
got me with that one too. That one was hilarious. The way he brought that hole with the Falcon, and then he got arrested, and I'm sitting there like, damn, all that happened, Dave. It was crazy. And then for the fact that he showed at the end that he was in Saudi Arabia with the Falcon on his
With
arm,
the
even
Falcon.
had me dying even more.
Well, I had to take some thoughts because I had to say, man, which part is the story and which part is the joke? Because when he say the Falcon just knocked off a transgender, I was like, okay, that is just a little too wild. But then he said, well, no, if you get the transgender, it's only a misdemeanor. I was like, well, it is Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh.
In the joint with when he broke down back to when he was tying things in with Charlie. So it was like running with Charlie Kirk, um, freedom of speech, transgenders in the damn Falcon. Like, because the way he tied the whole Martin Luther King thing in with Charlie Kirk, and I forgot how what he said, but it was phenomenal. Oh no, when he was like Stevie Wonder
Oh,
sent him to
they
go.
both got shot in the neck.
Yeah, and
That
he
was
was
the
like Stevie,
comparison.
and he said Stevie Wonder sent him to go fuck with go to the John McCain joint, right? But he broke down how John McCain was the only mother sucker who said no to Martin Luther King birthday being the national holiday, which is coming up next Monday, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, Stevie Wonder a petty sucker for that one, B.
No, Stevie was showing how much grace and dignity that men had to carry back then to get things put forth.
Mm.
That was a dignified move right there. And you got to think back then it was difficult to get anything passed for a black man. And he was saying, hey, I want you to go in my stead to show your respects for him. Basically, if both of those people were not in state at the same time, he would have gone himself.
Copy. Because I looked at it like, yeah, Stevie was petty on that one. Like, yeah, John McCain, we still got the holiday, you know what I mean, type of thing. But I
I
see what you're
mean,
saying.
some a little petty could have been in there. It could have
And,
been.
and then
Shout out.
they tied that in to Barack Obama running against him, and he was like, "Yeah, it came back to get him." I was like, "Bro, that's crazy." But I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, shout out to FLX. He said, "Oh yeah, super chats back, speak freely, Saudi Arabia." Well, we're gonna try to treat this like Saudi Arabia, and we're gonna try to we gonna go as close to as we can get to the line. Whatever that line happens to be, we're gonna get close to the line as possible, just like Dave was doing, because I believe in that. I definitely believe in freedom of speech.
Now,
And
Roger, you gotta be careful. You know you on your 33rd channel, son.
well, I
So,
say as close as possible. I ain't say we're
I
gonna break
bet.
the line. I know what side my bread is butter. I should say that, you know. But to me, this, I mean, he was moving so brilliantly, weaving the different subject matters together, and to bring up the fact that it was McCain is the only guy, and I get it. The other people may have just voted for, they just wanted to look good or whatever the case is, which I kind of believe so. Because to get 99 of 100 to vote one way back then, yeah, people was voting just to quote unquote make it look good. But McCain, to happen to be the one that didn't vote that way, you know, the fact that it came up on him when Barack Obama was running, I mean, it's just tough. They say karma gonna get you no matter what. Okay, karma gonna get you no matter what, and I guess it came after McCain. And I gotta say, Stevie probably did send Dave Chappelle there with some grace in mind. But I think I'm gonna just say it was a hint of pettiness in there. Just a hint of pettiness. Shout out, shout out to FLX. He say Stevie pettier than 50 Cent. That may have been why he picked Dave to go, okay? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of other people would have went had Stevie asked him. But Stevie said, "No, let me see in Dave." And Dave gave him quite the send off. That's all I can say. He gave him quite the send off. You know, didn't give him much. I guess he gave him what he felt he should have, and he was ready to get on up out of there. But he went. But we as black people, we do have to show more grace than white folks in these particular situations, because that's just who we are as a people at the end of the day. We don't technically have to, but that is who we are as a people. And it's okay to be better than somebody else. That's all I'm gonna say. It's okay to be better than somebody else. And that's what Dave showed about black people by honoring the request of Stevie Wonder. So, a great story, if you ask me. Definitely a great story. Um, Dave is just continuing to do masterful work.
You think this is gonna be his last one?
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't think it's even close. I don't think I think we're gonna see Dave, man, for another 5, 10 years at least, man.
That's it. I think we're gonna see Dave till he die. I don't think
And you
Dave
know,
will ever retire.
Dave down with SYBM too, right?
I
Oh
mean,
yeah. He's got an Asian wife.
he once told y'all how to do it.
Yeah, right. You right
Dave
about
been
that.
married for what, 20 years now, 30 years now?
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. So yeah, he the one told us how to do it. So shout out to Dave for that. So I think I know what his opinion would be if someone brought certain things to his attention. I'm pretty sure how he would feel about that based on his own actions. You got to do what you got to do. And
Yeah.
but it is great to see that Dave can still be his own person, even though they tried to wreck Dave. Dave done made the comeback. He's still throwing the specials out here. He's still getting his money, you know. And if you got a bag overseas for him, he'll get you. Okay, so Dave is the black man who was supposed to be destroyed that's still thriving, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Dave out here
Unstoppable
thriving
nigga.
after they went after him.
Yeah,
Told him he was gonna be crazy by the time he got home, and he getting crazy paid right now.
I guess
You
they was
know,
right, huh?
I guess in one way or the other.
He
It
he
was,
he told a story about a couple of unstoppable niggas, and at the same time told you I'm an unstoppable nigga. At the same time,
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah,
yeah,
that was a good one. I'm glad you requested that, Roger, because I overlooked it a couple of times. I looked at it, I'm like, nah, I ain't messing with it. And then you said you're gonna do a joint on it, so I sat down Saturday and watched it, and I was highly impressed. I was in the crib by myself, dying laughing, like, nah, son is wild for that.
well, I got this one fresh. I literally just watched it right before we came on there. I got this one fresh. I was done maybe 15 minutes or so before it was showtime. So yeah, I got this one fresh. You know, I didn't technically even want to wait on it. Once I seen it was available, I've been kind of wanting to see it, but I was like, nah, let me hold on for the fellas. But the brilliance of Dave Chappelle, y'all, and like I say, y'all keep in mind, this man was canceled, y'all. They said he walked away from $50 million and act like he lost money. This man done found more money than a little bit.
man.
Cause now I don't know what he's getting off this, but I do remember that he had a 3-show deal with Netflix for 60 million. And them 3 shows, to my recollection, have already been done. So this is a new joint. And then you saying he going to Saudi Arabia and of course other places where he's still going there getting big money, even if somebody look at him crazy, which is why he can afford to come around in the States and do the small clubs and it ain't even no big deal. So I got to say shout out to Dave for doing it his way. And the whole time he over here buying all the little the spots around him. So, shout out to Dave for that. He making the world a better place, right?
Yeah,
From his own neighborhood.
he got his own. He got Chapelle Town.
Yeah. And Dave gave me a place that if something don't work out where I am, now I got a new place to think about moving.
You do know that nigga charging hella rent over there, though. So I'm just letting you know that.
Hey, he gonna tell you I can afford my place.
Yeah. Well, he can afford mine too. Okay, he can afford mine too. Uh, um. Well, let me tell you, Blackwood, we're not squeezing you out, are we? Okay, well, maybe he did for a second. Yeah, like we got a disconnection. Unfortunately, like he was disconnected. So we're gonna keep marching on. We're gonna keep marching on. But yeah, see now, I really will consider moving to Ohio. You know, if stuff don't work out in other places. Okay, not that I'm saying I'm trying to go, but it's good to know it's available. It's good to know I probably could get along in that town. That's all I'm saying. I probably could get along in that town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
definitely. Remember the conversation we had the other day? That's
absolutely.
that's for
Absolutely.
Bible study afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And,
definitely. So
and Dave
things
wasn't even there.
that wasn't even there. Wasn't even there. So yeah, definitely. This is a straight up masterpiece. If you ask me, like they tied the current events in with the Charlie Kirk and being canceled and not being able to say what you want to say. Um, with the Trump, he hit at Trump a couple of times. Yeah, boy I mean, the man got busy. I can't even front on him.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with Uru on it's good if you're just looking for punchlines and jokes. It's gonna be good, not top notch. But if you understand what he has evolved into with the storytelling, the politics, because he's almost like a comedian that's kind of what do you call it? An activist. He's almost an activist on stage, telling you the story from his perspective. So if you like that kind of cerebral thing, like I do, definitely top notch. This is an instant classic for me.
I mean, the man told us all kinds of stuff. I mean, the fact that you had um the FBI basically, or what was the FBI, the CIA? I forget what he said, monitoring Diddy and the Notorious B.I.G. You know, and of course, Notorious B.I.G. been passed away a long time ago, and they still been monitoring Diddy this whole time. I mean, that's a whole lot right there. That's a whole lot because I forgot that was going on. I heard about that in the past, but I totally forgot about that was going on. And to hear that they still doing it, which only makes sense. Okay, which only makes sense since they came up with them with this man act, and it does say like how America takes its stance politically. If we can't get you at nothing, we'll just make something up so we can get you at that.
Hmm. And
Hmm.
I appreciate the fact that he even talked about the lighting in the clubs because that was a real thing. Like if you know the people that if you it's like what the young kids say now. If you know, you know. I
Yeah.
remember being in the clubs and somebody putting me onto that, like, yo. And when I think about it, like, well, they have to have the light in a certain way so they could do their surveillance and take video footage, et cetera, et cetera. But that hip hop police, they was definitely watching them guys. And like he said, they had to see him doing all of this stuff before because they've been watching him forever.
To give you an example, a guy I know personally, he had did 18 years in the feds. He said when they brought him in and stuff, they played him uh, videos and audio of him killing somebody long before they arrested him.
Mm.
Well, I guess that'll make you cooperate.
They
Nothing else. Nothing else.
no, but they never charged him with the murder. It was
Yeah, that's what I'm
about
saying. That makes you
it was about
cooperate, though.
drugs. It
Yeah,
Hmm.
was
but
about the yeah, that will make you cooperate. But the point is, they'll watch you do all kinds of heinous things. Won't even pick you up till they get what they looking for.
Yeah.
It makes it believable what he was saying about Diddy.
No, no, no. It don't need to be believable. That was fact. That was because when the murders happened, everybody a lot of talk was talking about like, well, the hip hop policemen follow them all around. How they don't know who did it.
yeah. And I heard about the hip hop police long time ago. I just forgot about them. Truth be told, he reminded me that them they was out there as a team to looking to get folks in the rap game, however they kind of wanted to get you. So,
Hmm.
it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. So I think Dave was really moving in a powerful way to get out here and tell these real stories about stuff that he really know about what's going on, and basically letting America know if y'all start tripping, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna get paid regardless because it ain't like I can go to all these other countries. They like
Yeah.
me over there, and even though it's tragic, but the way he said it's been like 240 journalists killed over there.
In Israel. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he what he was kind of saying is I can go back and forth though. See, that's what I peeped out of that. Y'all journalists to get killed just for trying to cover the story. But me, I'm Dave Chappelle. I just go over there when I want to, and
Hmm.
I come on back, and
The man,
everything's
the
fine.
man who makes you laugh can go farther than anybody else.
And,
Because
and,
what they used to say, like in like with the kings and queens, like in them times, the jester was the only person who could like literally make fun of the king and crack jokes on the king and not get his head chopped off.
absolutely, absolutely. And I think I'm gonna say my perspective is he was. I think he was kind of throwing it in the government face. I'm just gonna throw it like that. I think he was kind of somewhat throwing it in the government face, like, yeah, y'all can send people and y'all try to find this out, trying to find this out. Me, they'll just invite me to it, because I'm Dave Chappelle. They love me. They really don't have a problem with us. because they love me, so they don't have a problem with us. Now I don't know what's going on between them and the reporters, but y'all need to figure that out. Maybe if y'all know how to come with the right level of respect, like I do. Maybe you live to come home, you know. Because when they killing folks trying to get a story, they paying him just to come on, walk in, do his thing, and do his thing the way he wanted. You know, and what he said, he said, what did he say? The king told me do my show like I want to do it. Is that what he said? The king
The,
told me.
Yep,
back to the
yep.
jester, the king told him.
Yeah.
Man, that's a beautiful nuance you picked up right there, man. That's beautiful.
Because
I
you
just
got to
had to make
think
sure I
about it.
remembered it right. It was the king that told him,
A
not
lot of
somebody
people,
else.
a lot of people, a lot of people crack jokes on the jester, but the Joker card is one of the highest in the game black people play.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, so I think Dave was studying on him, y'all. He was studying on him. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna pick it up the way I picked it up, but he was. Well, sometimes you got too much ego to pick up some of the things that's being put out there, and he did it in such a respectful way. Well, he really, it could all just be my speculation. It could all just be my speculation. You talk to him about it. Hey, that what that nigga interpreted. That's what he interpreted. I just went over there and
Hey,
told some jokes.
Yeah.
hey, it's like the Bible. You gonna read the scripture, you gonna get something out of it. I'm gonna read the same scripture, get something else. It ain't Dave's fault.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I like what Dave is doing, and man, to be like Dave is something else because say you can move around country to country as you see fit. When they threaten you over here, you just chill for a second. You make more money than they supposedly took from you. Then you got other money coming in from overseas, and you quietly buying up your neighborhood. Then the neighborhood next to it, and then the neighborhood next to that, then the neighborhood next to that, then the neighborhood next to that, so on and so forth. So,
And,
I mean,
but
this guy Dave is moving brilliantly.
but you gotta realize, not even in different countries throughout our country. He at the end he showed it a picture of him with Mick Jagger, and a picture of him with Stevie Wonder, and a picture of him with Wu Tang Clan. Like this dude has been in so many different circles. It's ridiculous. Like who knows how much beefs he probably squashed off the strength of knowing everybody. Like when he said Ti called him up and Ti, he said Ti had the big old beautiful Phantom. He said this thing probably cost a million and a half, and it was beautiful and purple. You know the type of thing that you have a chauffeur to drive. He said, but some reason this nigga was driving it by himself. I said, yo, Dave is stupid, son.
Well, you know what, y'all? We have Bad Black Gamer who has come to join us. And Bad Black Gamer, I got to ask you before you get off into your thing, where you gonna rank it? Are you gonna rank this as trash? You ranking this at mid? You ranking this at good? Or you ranking it as top notch? What you going with, my brother?
Obviously, Dave's the GOAT.
Okay.
So I mean, it's the best. I mean, he's the GOAT. I mean,
So
he's the type of comedian I like. I think a lot of people like because he's intelligent and he doesn't still like do stupid funny, like stupid jokes, which is okay sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But he does a lot of I mean, he's a storyteller. So he always got like, you gotta listen to what he said in the beginning because he's definitely gonna bring it around, and bring it back in the end. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's the GOAT right now. I mean, Eddie Murphy was great at his time. Richard Pryor was great at his time. But like right now, like all the comedians out there, like he's easily the GOAT right now. So I think it's one of the best shows, one of the
so
best comedy shows in a long time.
so to be sure, this you're going with top notch in, just to make
And
for
top notch,
clarification.
top notch.
Okay.
Where's your highest ranking is?
Top notch.
Like,
That's what it
I
is, yeah.
mean, I mean, even the way he ended the show is like, I mean, like that can't be easy to be able to do that, to be able to tell a story, start one place and end it, and it all wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the man's a GOAT.
I
So
got to appreciate the fact that he gave us two closings, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, the man said what I was like, it's a whole lot of show left. He like, I'm gonna give y'all two different closings, but it's gonna be difficult. And I'm like, I actually looked at the time to see how much time was left when you said that. I was like, man, you got a
Yeah,
lot of show
me
left.
too.
We talking
Me
about
too.
giving me some closers right about now. But Dave do it in a way that other people just ain't really doing it. You know, what
And
can I say? He doing it like it. I mean, yeah, he is what if I was a comedian, he definitely is moving the way I would want to move. That's for sure.
he smoked 4 blunts on stage and half a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. Now I would tell him to stop smoking, but it's people telling him to stop smoking. It ain't working, so ain't no point in me telling.
He said Stevie told him stop smoking.
I can't tell him nothing.
I believe it helps him though. I think that helps him with his timing and everything and storytelling. You know, there's something about that cigarette helps him like tells the stories. You know.
But
Yeah.
I think he just he just done got used to it, and I mean, Dave seemed like the type of guy that if he wasn't rich and he wasn't famous, he would be one of those guys on the block telling all the stories in the hood and back in the day. He just seemed like one of them people, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, he definitely got the gift. That's for sure. He definitely got the gift. I think comedy was definitely something God gave him to do while he was here. You know.
And you gotta remember, like when he told that story that he came up under Charlie Barnett, it kind of made sense to me. Like, damn, okay, because like if you know Charlie Barnett and you remember Dave Chappelle and How High, it was like, damn, that was like a baby Charlie Barnett. Like the facial expressions, it's crazy. Like if y'all ever get some time, like watch some Charlie Barnett and then watch old Dave Chappelle all the way up until now, and you'll be like, okay. So Dave is a very inquisitive person, and he was the type of youngin who took notes. Like we when Uru speak, we all just shut up and just be listening. Like students, that was Dave Chappelle. He seemed like he was a great student in the craft that he wanted to be in, and look what we got now.
Well, I definitely got to say he's definitely been a student of the craft. He done said too many things about too many comedians and how they move in too many different ways. For me not to know he's a student of the craft, and he's still one of the gifted ones though. I will say that because y'all keep in mind he was doing this stuff before he even hit 18.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Dave
But
has been doing
yeah,
this for such a long time in such a good way.
hey,
Go
you know
ahead,
he's
Bad
in
Black
that
man.
movie with Tom Hanks. You got mail, right? Like how old is that movie?
Oh,
Like he was playing Tom Hanks' best friends. I think one of the first movies I saw him in was Men in Tights. I think he was like 17 in that one.
yeah. So
Probably
yeah,
was knowing him. Probably was. You
Man,
know.
you got mail is like almost 30 years old. That came out when I was in high school.
hmm
Right,
Yeah, this is my
right.
old film. This is my old film. That's real talk. You know, so Dave, I'm just gonna say Dave been just keeping his genius going. That's really what it is. Dave has been keeping his genius going. Um, can someone do it quite like him? To me, not really. Not really. I enjoy others' attempts though. I do enjoy others' attempts. So, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to wrap this one up though. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this one up because we getting close to that hour mark. We're getting close to that hour mark, and let me see. Bad Black Game, since you were the last one to come up, I'm gonna let you go. Get it all off your chest right now, brother. Get it all off your
No,
chest.
no, no,
What
that's
you
fine.
gonna say about
No,
this?
I just had to come up and make a little comment because Dave's my favorite comedian. I've been watching him. He's been my favorite comedian since Half Baked. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite movies back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him many times in live in person. Even back, came to the college campus and I paid to go see him many times live. So I mean, he's a goat. So I mean, I'm glad you did a little show about him. And thank you for having me on. Y'all have a good night, fellas.
So what you try to do is just brag in our face that you didn't got to see him live multiple times. That what that is.
yeah. That's what
That's
that
what I
is. You ain't
heard.
even gotta
That's
ask
what
him.
I
That's
heard.
what that is. That's what he just did.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That,
He's stunning on us right there.
Yeah, he
yeah,
slapped the
that's
back.
what you
He
came
slapped
up
the
to do.
backboard on us with that one right there. He
Yeah,
slapped that
I
joint.
mean that's what you came up to do. I thought we was friends, and now you here with your flex. Okay, it's cool, bro.
He gonna have a
Well,
Falcon next week.
Oh, okay. A Great Black Reset is one of your first times with us doing on the review side, and y'all we gonna be dropping some of these out where we gonna get deep in what I'm calling, these reviews for the culture. So we gonna examine some crazy films and whatnot with this type of stuff. So we'll be here next Sunday too, y'all. We'll be here next Sunday at 6. I know it's the first Sunday, and I know a lot of people didn't know, but some folks catch on the replay. But expect us here next week Sunday at 6 o'clock. Now that time could change in the future as far as what we're gonna do as far as the time, but right now it'll be 6 o'clock. Okay, Great Black Reset. What's your last way on this one?
Um, More of the same, man. Fantastic show. Great to watch. The guy's very cerebral. He's going to give you a history lesson. He's going to give you cultural lessons. I mean, you're going to learn and you're going to laugh, man. The guy's a genius, and I just think he's one of a kind, and he's probably the greatest comedian we have at this time. So I appreciate him.
Okay. Sharp, what say you, my brother? What say you?
Dave Chappelle is the probably in my generation the greatest to ever do it. You know what I mean? And to all the young comedians trying to come up, TikTok and Instagram acting fool on there, that is not how you become a mastermind like Dave Chappelle. You're gonna have to get that pen and that pad and put some thoughts together and get really right. But this right here, this was a dope. This was a very dope joint right here. Like he was masterful. Even when he was, remember when he was talking about Puff Daddy, asked him like, "Yo, so what kind of stuff are you into, Dave?" And Dave was like, "Damn, so you mean to tell me I missed my chance to fuck Cassie?" I said, "Yo, Dave is wild, son. Boy, when you talk about shout out, smart, you can't get no better than Dave Chappelle."
Hey, I almost say you got to be paying attention at all times, y'all. And hindsight is 2020. Hindsight 2020. You can miss it in a moment if you ain't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got to be ready, y'all. But I'm gonna say, y'all, this was another fantastic joint for Dave Chappelle. All I can say is I'm super proud of how Dave Chappelle is moving, how he's still getting to the money. We supposed to all think he was crazy. His career's supposed to be over, and Dave out here shining on him, y'all. Y'all remember, next time it get tough, Dave shined on him, so you can shine on him too. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Y'all have a great evening. I will see y'all tomorrow morning for regular old Roger Report Live. Y'all know we're gonna keep the fight rolling. If you want to catch that, check it out. 9 a.m. Chicago time, not where you happen to be. 9 a.m. Chicago time for Bad Black Gamer, for Black Uru Strikes, for the Great Black Reset, and for Shark Sins. I am your host, Roger, and we are out. Peace.